Son Ye-jin does not smile in the trailer for Scandal. She does not reach for the audience's affection. She simply looks ahead, calm and unreadable, and that restraint is what immediately unsettles the viewer. From the first moments, it becomes clear that this is not the Son Ye-jin audiences have been accustomed to for years. There is no softness designed to comfort, no emotional openness meant to invite empathy. Instead, there is composure, precision, a sense that this character is always one step ahead, even when she appears to be doing nothing at all. She stands still, dressed in the strict elegance of Joseon nobility, every movement controlled, every pause intentional. Her presence does not ask for attention, yet it commands it. The longer the camera lingers, the more apparent it becomes that this woman is not reacting to the world around her. She is assessing it. This is Lady Jo, and before the viewer has time to fully process her presence, the frame shifts. Across from her stands a man who feels strangely unfamiliar. For many viewers, this is the moment that triggers a second viewing. The face looks recognizable, but the energy does not. The confidence, the warmth, the clarity of purpose that once defined Ji Chang-wook's screen persona are absent. What remains is distance, not coldness, not hostility, but an emotional vacancy that makes it difficult to predict what he might do next. This man is Cho-an. The tension between them does not come from raised voices or dramatic gestures. There is no overt confrontation, no clear provocation. Instead, the danger lies in the silence, in the way they look at each other without revealing anything, in the way neither seems eager to break the stillness first. The trailer does not rush, it does not explain. It allows the discomfort to settle. And in that discomfort, Scandal makes its intent clear. Lady Jo exists within the rigid structure of Joseon society, where women are defined by reputation, obedience, and restraint. But she is not a victim of this system. She is a product of it, shaped by its rules and sharpened by its limitations. Rather than attempting to escape the framework that confines her, she learns to navigate it with precision. Son Ye-jin portrays Lady Jo not as a woman seeking freedom, but as one who understands power. Power does not always announce itself. Sometimes it hides behind etiquette, behind silence, behind the appearance of compliance. Her Lady Jo does not rebel publicly. She does not challenge authority outright. She observes. She waits. She positions herself carefully within the expectations placed upon her, turning those expectations into leverage. This is conveyed not through dialogue, but through absence. The absence of emotional cues, the absence of visible vulnerability, the absence of reassurance. Son Ye-jin's performance is defined by what she withholds. Her eyes linger just long enough to suggest calculation. Her stillness feels deliberate rather than passive. When she moves, it is never rushed. When she speaks, it is measured. There is a moment in the trailer where Lady Jo looks at Cho-an without expression, not seductively, not challengingly, but analytically. It is the look of someone evaluating risk, weighing outcomes, deciding whether another person is useful, dangerous, or disposable. This is not a character designed to be loved. And Son Ye-jin does not attempt to soften her. For an actress long associated with emotional sincerity and warmth, this choice is striking. Lady Jo does not seek the audience's understanding. She does not ask to be forgiven. She simply exists, self-possessed and aware, and that awareness becomes her greatest weapon. Opposite her, Cho-an operates on an entirely different axis of danger. Ji Chang-wook's Cho-an is not driven by moral certainty. He does not project righteousness or loyalty. He appears detached from consequence, as though the world around him is something to be observed rather than participated in emotionally. He listens more than he speaks. He reacts slowly, if at all. His expressions are restrained to the point of opacity. When others reveal themselves, he remains unreadable. This is not the behavior of a hero, nor is it the clear malice of a villain. Jo-an exists in an unsettling middle ground, where intention is difficult to discern and motivation remains ambiguous. Ji Chang-wook plays this role with deliberate restraint, stripping away the charisma and emotional accessibility that once defined his performances. Jo-an does not dominate scenes through presence. He recedes, allowing others to project meaning onto him. That projection is what makes him dangerous. Viewers expecting familiar emotional markers find none. Cho-an offers no reassurance, no clear alignment, no moral anchor. He seems to engage with others not out of desire or principle, but curiosity. And curiosity, unrestrained by empathy, can be destructive. Many viewers have remarked that they did not recognize Ji Chang-wook in this trailer. This reaction is not about makeup or costume. It is about the absence of emotional signals. The man on screen does not guide the audience. He leaves them guessing. When Lady Jo and Jo-an share the screen, the tension intensifies without escalation. Neither character seeks dominance through force. Neither reveals vulnerability. Instead, they circle each other through implication. The silence between them feels intentional, heavy with unspoken intention. Every pause becomes a test. Every glance, a question. Who will move first? Who will miscalculate? The trailer refuses to answer. It offers no clear hierarchy, no indication of who controls whom. The audience is not instructed on how to feel or whom to trust. They are positioned as observers, drawn into a psychological space where certainty is absent. This is the core of Scandal. Based on the 2003 Korean film of the same name, itself inspired by Les Liaisons Dangereuses, the story unfolds within the unforgiving social structure of the Joseon dynasty. A world where reputation is currency, appearances are survival, and emotional indulgence carries consequences. In this society, power does not always belong to those who shout the loudest. It belongs to those who understand restraint, timing, and perception. Netflix's decision to adapt Scandal into a long-form series suggests an emphasis on psychological depth rather than immediate spectacle. The trailer supports this direction. It avoids exposition, it avoids overt drama. Instead, it establishes tone. The visual language reinforces this choice. Interiors are dim and enclosed. Traditional Hanok settings feel elegant yet restrictive. Frames are composed with care, often emphasizing distance between characters rather than intimacy. The world of Scandal feels controlled, watched, and quietly oppressive. In such an environment, even the smallest gesture can carry significant weight. A brief but notable presence in the trailer is Nana as Lady Suk, a widow known for her virtuous reputation. Her character appears restrained by social expectation, yet burdened by suppressed emotion. Though her screen time is limited, her expression suggests inner conflict rather than passivity. Lady Suk does not appear as a neutral observer. She feels positioned as an emotional variable, someone whose choices could disrupt the delicate balance between Lady Jo and Jo-an. Nana's restrained performance aligns with the overall tone of the trailer. Nothing is overstated. Everything is implied. The series is directed by Jung Ji-woo, a filmmaker known for emotionally grounded storytelling and subtle character work. His involvement signals a commitment to internal conflict rather than overt dramatization. Rather than rushing toward climactic moments, the trailer suggests a narrative that allows tension to accumulate slowly, built on moral ambiguity and psychological consequence. Audience reactions following the trailer's release have reflected this approach. Instead of explosive excitement, responses have been thoughtful and cautious. Viewers discuss the unsettling atmosphere, the unexpected character portrayals, and the deliberate pacing. Son Ye-jin's departure from her familiar image has been a focal point of discussion. Many express curiosity about how far she will push this controlled, morally complex character. Ji Chang-wook's performance has also drawn attention, particularly for its emotional restraint and ambiguity. Some viewers have voiced concern that the trailer reveals very little about the plot. Others argue that this restraint is intentional, designed to preserve intrigue rather than satisfy immediate curiosity. With the series scheduled for release in the third quarter of 2026, anticipation has time to grow. The lack of clear answers may be part of a strategy to keep audiences engaged rather than overwhelmed. What Scandal achieves with its first trailer is not clarity, but atmosphere. It does not explain motivations, it introduces possibilities. It suggests danger without naming it. The characters feel threatening not because of what they do, but because of what they are capable of doing. When Son Ye-jin no longer plays the woman meant to be protected, and Ji Chang-wook no longer plays the man meant to protect, the audience is left without familiar roles to cling to. In that uncertainty, the story finds its tension. The trailer ends without resolution, without reassurance. It leaves behind a lingering sense that something irreversible has been set in motion. The story has not yet unfolded, but the rules have already been established. And once the game begins, no one will emerge unchanged.